Hey guys, so before I start this next video, I want to let y'all know that I'm a little bit sick and I might have a little coughing fit and or sneezing and or anything else, like losing my voice wise. So my YouTube channel is fairly new. Pretty much the idea behind it is talking about endometriosis and Pcos, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I'm a sufferer of both. You may only be a sufferer of one, both, maybe even something else. I do have a few little other issues that I'm not too sure whether I want to talk about right now, but I might in the future. So pretty much what I want to do is start fresh, let everyone know what endo is, let everyone know my background, and then pretty much I'm just going to start documenting my life as an endo and PCOS sufferer. I am kind of at my wit's end with people, friends, family, and everybody else kind of, questioning my sickness, my health, doctors, surgeons, not wanting to do it because of certain risks, but then those risks are causing more risks. So I kind of want to go through my regime. I kind of want to give you guys, if you're a family member with someone who's suffering from it, a little bit of advice on maybe what to do with them, how to kind of be a supportive person. And yeah, if you're actually suffering it, I want you to understand that we're all going through it, and I want you to understand that we're all going to be here. And I want people to, when they're having these attacks, be able to sit down and watch it and go, you know what, bitch, I feel the same way. I'm going through the same shit and I'm not crazy. This is happening. This is legit. Thousands and thousands of women aren't just plucking this out of their asshole and saying, oh my God, I'm in pain, I need to go to hospital. No, this is a real legit fucking disease and it is killing us. 1 in 10 women have this disease, yet it's like hardly known until now. Until 2018, it is like very rarely heard of because the government can't be fucked talking about it. They would rather talk about something very trivial rather than something that is literally seriously affecting women. I don't even get me started on cutting pain meds because of these type of conditions, yet now we have to go to the doctor every single time we have a pain just to get an extra dose higher than Panadol. That's all we might need in that moment. We might only need something extra than Panadol, and we can't go to the chemist to get it. We have to physically go to our doctor and be like, I'm in pain. Then they have to test you and look at you and judge you and see, oh my God, should we really be giving this girl pain relief? Like, it is ridiculous how much more pressure people with these type of conditions have to go through nowadays. And it's really quite sad. And I know for me, it's bringing me down. Pretty much, I'll start off with endo. Endometriosis is a disorder which the tissue grows outside the uterus. So I know a lot of my followers will be endo sufferers, but some of you might be some supporters. So if you don't know what endo is, do yourself a favor and go and Google it, because there is so many things that could lead to endo, that could be endo, that you might have endo, blah, 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 blah. I'll start off with me. So when I was 15 years old, I had a period one time. It wasn't exactly painful. It wasn't exactly heavy. I just had a period. I didn't have it again until I was 17. When I had it at 17, I was in excruciating pain. I remember I'd be hunched in a ball, crying, vomiting, telling my mum I was in so much pain. And she used to look at me like, bitch, no, I've never been in this much pain with my period. You're tripping pretty much. And as a 17-year-old, you're either like, okay, I really have a really low tolerance to pain, or I have a really bad period. So I went to my doctor and I got the implant put in. Now that helped me. I stopped bleeding for 3.5, 4 years. I went on it. But then came more issues. So I would say around 18, 19, 20, I had so much pain. I was in hospital all the time, like chronic pain. Just like constant kidney infections, constant pain. Nothing was ever done. Pretty much came out with the fact that I was a hypochondriac. My family literally thought I was a hypochondriac, and I'm sure they probably do still now. You know, and it wasn't until I had surgery that they literally sat me down and said, you have a condition called endometriosis. And it was very mild. It was very, it was very fresh, whatever it may be. So I started my research. I got involved. I did this, I did that, blah, 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 blah. You know, at 21, I got diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which was a whole bunch of cysts, chocolate cysts, normal cysts, follicle cysts. I, on the regular, have 12 centimeter cysts on my ovaries, twisting my ovaries regularly. You know, every month I probably get 10 to 20 cysts on each ovary. I have one functioning ovary. That is it. But I do have my ovary still there, and it still somehow gets cysts on it. I then had more surgeries, and then it had been noted that my endo had gotten worse, so it had gone up a stage. And then I was lucky enough to fall pregnant with my daughter, my rainbow child. I had a very, 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 very difficult pregnancy. I was very sick, but like vomiting from like 4 weeks to like the day after I had her. She was preemie. A lot of other issues. I can go into it if you guys want me to. Pretty much after I had my daughter, people always say, oh, you can't fall pregnant. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Oh, you had a baby, your endo is cured. Jokes, psych, bitch. No, it's not. My endo went tenfold. Had a surgery, got diagnosed at stage 3-4 endo, which is the possibly worst outcome. It had spread to my bowel and possibly now my liver. It is 3 years on, and I am still in excruciating pain. You would have seen in my last video that I had a lot of, I fell pregnant, and I had a miscarriage. They were pushing for a surgical abortion, but I did have a miscarriage. And that's still a very hard and stressful topic for me. But after that miscarriage, I noticed that I got worse yet again. So it was kind of like a cycle. When I was pregnant, my body was forcing this baby out of me. Hence why I had the miscarriage. I had a hell of a lot of issues there. I will probably do a video just with that, just like with what I had wrong. Yeah, so pretty much I'm at the stage now where in the last 3 months since I've had the miscarriage, I have probably been to hospital about 7 times. 7 times in agony, 7 times in a depressed moment, 7 times in just anguish that I really just want somebody to help me. I just wanted to go in and find answers because I was just in so much pain, yet it's just the same old shit. It's just a bad period, but I'm not due for my period. Okay, well, it's your Pcos. You're just ovulating. Don't worry about it. Oh, we want to do surgery, but we can't do surgery because of scar tissue. We want to do this, but we can't do that because of this and that and this and that and the other. I have gotten to the point that now I have urine retention where my body doesn't actually understand that I need to go to the toilet. So every 2 hours I have a timer and I have to go on that 2 hour mark. If I do not go on that 2 hour mark and I miss one, my bladder extends itself. It was holding up to 1,200 litres of water, of liquid. Yeah, 1.2 litres, sorry. And pretty much they have to put a catheter in and drain it out. So I've had a catheter in for a couple of weeks, and then it got taken out, and then it got put back in, and then it was in for a few more days, and then it got taken out, and then it got put back in. I'm kind of at this wit's end where they're saying that I have so many issues wrong with my bladder, and if it extends and then it bursts, that eventually I will need to be on a bag for life. And at almost 26 years old, that's something you don't want. But yet they won't go in and do surgery. So I'm kind of at my wit's end. I have friends who don't even ask me if I'm okay anymore because it's just the norm that I'm going in hospital and I'll be fine. I have family who have literally said to me, how are you not addicted to painkillers? I've had my family doubt my sickness. I've had the hospitals never say that it's in your head, but implied that there's always going to be your brain is connected to your nerves and blah 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 blah. But then they tell me that your endo is attacking your nerve system in your pelvis area, and it's kind of like, okay, we'll get in there and do something about it, but then they don't want to affect your scar tissue because that hurts too. So it's kind of like catch-22. It's a bit annoying. I see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and shout out to Endometriosis Australia support group, because you girls have literally got my back like 99, actually I'd just say 100% of the time, when I need help. The amount of girls I see that say, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to commit suicide, I can't do this is painful, this is that, this is the other, it makes my heart break. And the reason why I'm starting this is just to say that we're here. I've got your back, girl. We're gonna do something about it. Something needs to be done about this bullshit, because I'm so sick and tired of people saying it's just in your head. It is not in your fucking head. It has gotten to the point that I have started to think that it is inside my head. How can someone possibly get a 10 out of 10 pain rating and be in that much tears and agony and fake it? I just don't understand. And for someone to say that to you is so fucking degrading. And all I have to say to them is fuck you. Fuck you for thinking that you know everything. Fuck you for thinking that you know better. And fuck you for thinking that you think that because you don't have it, it's not an issue. It's not an issue. Because that is so beyond selfish of people to say, I never had it. Why do you have it? I don't understand this, that, and the other. And it's kind of getting to the point that I just want to do something about it. And I want to prove to people that it is not in our heads, and that we are going to unite as a group of women and kick this disease in the ass. So I'm sorry about my rambling, and this may bore so many women, but men and women, but I also know that this will literally make so many women's hearts, because I know what you're going through, and I feel like I relate to so many women, and they relate so well to me. So let's kick this in the butt, girls. Like, let's just do it. We've got to somehow pull our heads together and get something happening. It's 2018, and instead of fixing it, they're blaming it on people. And that's how fucked up society is right now. They would rather blame it on a mental disease than actually try and fix the problem of thousands and thousands and thousands of women, because it's easier. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And more or less, I will probably go into more detail. I'll be uploading a little bit more later. But I just it was just like a ranting session for me, because I've been in a bit of pain. I've been sick. I've got a lot going on at the minute. So I kind of just wanted to touch base, because like, it's really frustrating me. Like, I'm so passionate about this, and I'm so frustrated. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I love you lots. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, and I'm about to go to Sydney. So I love you all. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Love, love, love. And good night, my endo survivors. Love you all.